These are some Dinar Guru updates, starting off with Militiaman article, quote, the central bank, there is no future plan that includes changing the exchange rate. The deputy governor has stated what appears to be the same propaganda on more than one instance this month. Finally, he is not the CBI governor. Secondly, there is by far way too many good things going on to not change the exchange rate. They have every intention to bring purchase power to the citizens. I believe this is smoke. The indicators are large that are still on track to make an exchange rate. Kazemi had said it himself. All right, Adam Montana's question. Adam, could you comment on Iraq's latest political mess and your take on how this affects the dinar once again when we thought we were so close? Adam says, I have been seeing a lot of positives. There's always going to be some level of craziness happening over there. So the main reason most of us are still here is because we've learned to tune out the day-to-day noise and remind ourselves what the fundamentals are in this venture. T-Von says people sitting around thinking this is about to drag out for another few weeks or month. Personally, I am expecting this in days. Question, why would you even suspect for it to go beyond this month without a rate change, hypothetically speaking? T-Von said they already made it clear. The groundwork is done. Focus on your investment, people. There is nothing else you are waiting outside of what Kazemi just requested, in my opinion. Right, God Lover says the EFSL will benefit in their citizens, not us, in my opinion. Kazemi himself said it was designed because of the current situation and the need for a new government and budget. This is coming from the horse's mouth. I just cannot see economic reforms happening with the current state of their country. It just seems too impractical. All right, Claire says the government situation has to be resolved publicly one way or another, and we will witness it soon. And then there will be no failure with the citizens with a new exchange rate, in my opinion. Mark Z via PDK, Iraq just want to move forward, and the U.S. is in the way of them moving forward with their currency reforms. If it were up to them, Iraq, would have already have it and be done. Sampson article, quote, Iraq Labor Survey Key Stats. Earlier this week, Iraq's Minister of Planning, the Central Statistical Organization, or the CSO, together with the International Labor Organization, or the ILO, launched a national labor force survey, the first of its kind to be conducted in Iraq in the last decade. Some key stats: employment rate 16.5%, female unemployment rate 28.2%, male unemployment rate 14.7%, youth unemployment rate 35.8%. Frank article, quote, OPEC, Iraq is fourth in the world in oil reserves and soon to be number one in the Middle East with their currency, says Frank. All right, T-Von question. Guru Walking Stick said the exchange rate is in a line item in the budget. How does this fit into your theory of the EFSL? T-Von says the rate is not a physical thing confined to a folder or binder that moves from hand to hand. That's the major misconception as to why so many people have been confused, thinking that a rate is jumping from budget to budget. The rate is digital, not physical. The entire financial system as it stands now is based on exchange rate. Doesn't matter how many budgets, past or present, the rate will be a pervasive number throughout all systems that utilizes it for daily transactions. Regardless if a budget exists or not, whatever current business is going on, that is what's going to be calculated. So do not look at the rate as a hot potato jumping from hand to hand. Look at the tree from which all things grow, no matter how many branches, they all share one root, which would be the exchange rate. Right. Lastly, Caparoni, many outlets in Iraq are printing news articles today released from the Central Bank of Iraq stating that there is no intention to change the exchange rate and that if it does change, it'll be based on the success of the economy. This type of article is exactly how monetary policy works. A country's currency is never a random act. Only with the success growth of Iraq's economy can the dinar go up in value and more than likely it'll go up gradually over time.